Welcome you all, here is Sick Biker. I absolutely love my turbo trainer. This is my interval training session device. This is my Zwift rides platform. This is my power meter, and a good one. And also it serves quite well as a bike stand. But we cannot forget about these 4 maintaining tips I'm gonna show you, because we don't want to lose some money, and maybe even worse, we don't want to skew our power data. So here are the 4 that we should never forget about. Number 1 thing on this list is that we should never ever leave our wheel locked into the turbo trainer after training session. So when we are done with the training, we should always unlock the wheel. That means the roller is no longer putting any pressure on the tire, because if we forget about it and if we even leave it just overnight, we can damage the tire. I've done it just once and look what happened to mine. What may seem here as the untrue wheel is not the wheel or the rim, but the tire itself. And it's right here, I even marked this place. I left my wheel locked on my trainer right here, so the roller was pressing on this place, and we can see, I can even feel under my finger some deformation here. This is problematic because you're gonna hear that when riding. So when I'm pedaling on the trainer, I would hear tuk, 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 tuk. And when you're doing some power intervals, it does make the whole training session much more noisy. So make sure you never forget about that, because now this tire should actually be replaced. Even though it's the indoor cycling specific and stronger one, I made some damage leaving it locked overnight. The second very important thing we should not forget about is to reinflate the tire regularly. It says specifically on my tire that it should have between 100 and 145 psi. As you can see, the gauge shows now 120. I'm normally trying to keep the air pressure of just about 135, so not the maximum, but close to maximum. That would also mean that my tire will be more firm against the roller of the trainer, and the ride will give me more smooth feeling. So that's very important thing. But if you do reinflate the tire, you have to remember about tip number 4 in a second. Before I show you the 4th step, the 3rd one is something that many cyclists don't do at all, and that is degreasing the roller and cleaning the tire. So using some degreaser for our roller is a great thing, because it will give our roller much better grip against the tire. That means we will not need so much pressure between the roller and the tire in order to do really hard power intervals, or go perhaps on Zwift on some really steep climbs. So degrease your roller on the trainer regularly, and then clean the tire also. When you are cleaning the bike with some soapy water, do it as well with your tire. Better grip, less tension, less pressure between the roller and the tire needed. And the 4th maintaining tip that I forgot about last week is this. If you follow me on Strava, you might be surprised why was I all of a sudden pushing so easily 400 watts. Well, it wasn't 400 watts, because after reinflating my tire, I did not calibrate my device once again. So if you reinflate the tire, if you change the tension between the roller and the tire, we have to go to the setting of our device, whatever device we use, go to sensors, go to, in my case, for the trainer, and then if it was connected, there was some calibrate option, and then I should use the calibrate option after doing anything with the device. We don't have to do it each time we train, but doing it regularly helps, and definitely after changing anything in the tire and the trainer setup, we have to calibrate it once more. So this was my experience with the turbo trainers and the 4 important things that we quite often forget about. The bonus tip here would be also to clean the bike after each and every ride, because all those steel parts like the bolts, the headset and the tires can get damaged by our sweat. And when the saddle and the bar tape soak up so much of our sweat, they can get quite stinky. So do it also after each and every ride, and I'm gonna meet you on Zwift. Thanks for watching and see ya!